In auto mode, the crew must select the flight altitude and the landing field elevation. Now touch the flight altitude knob. The flight altitude is selected by pushing and turning the flight altitude knob. Flight altitude selection automatically programs the required cabin rate of change during climb. The flight altitude indicator displays the selected flight altitude. Now touch the land altitude knobs. The land altitude knobs are used to select the landing airport elevation. Selecting the land altitude automatically programs the required cabin rate of change during descent. If needed, extreme counterclockwise rotation of the outer knob sets a minus value. If the landing field elevation is between increments of 10, set to the lower increment. For example, if the landing field elevation is 11 feet, set the indicator to 10. The land altitude indicator displays the selected landing airport elevation. The off-schedule descent light indicates the airplane is descending prior to reaching the altitude set in the flight altitude indicator. When this happens, the air conditioning annunciator and master caution lights come on, and the pressurization controller automatically schedules a return descent to the takeoff field. Resetting the flight altitude indicator to the current airplane altitude or below cancels the return descent and turns off the off-schedule descent light. The pressurization controller is then scheduled to pressurize to the preset landing field elevation. The off-schedule descent light goes off when the airplane descent is stopped or when the flight altitude indicator is reset to the current airplane altitude or below. The light also goes off when either standby or manual mode is selected. The auto fail light indicates failure of the auto mode. When auto mode failure occurs, the pressurization system is automatically transferred to standby mode. Causes of auto mode failure include loss of AC power for more than 15 seconds, cabin altitude above 14,000 feet, and excessive cabin rate of change. If auto mode failure is caused by an AC electrical failure, the transfer is delayed 15 seconds. To regain auto mode control, the mode selector must be moved to standby and then back to auto. Now touch the mode selector to select standby mode.